Hello, YouTubers, and welcome once again to a thing where I talk and you listen. Today, the subject of my opinions is The Crew 2, specifically the open beta, which is currently free until the game comes out, at which point you will have to buy the full game. But for now, we have an open beta. We're going to skip the tutorial, the trailer, because who needs to see that when we can play the game? Let's jump right into it. I have played it for a few hours already, and I gotta say I quite enjoy it. As for one who doesn't do too much racing games, I fell in love almost right away. It was plays nice, very quick transitions from one thing to the next, and I'll show you by clicking continue right now. It looks nice, feels nice, smells nice. It's great. And just like that, we are actually in the game. This is currently the menu that you get when you press F10. Not the escape key, which bothers me. It's F10 on the keyboard. Anyway, in the menu you get your news, new things that happens in the world of The Crew. You click here, you get to see me. I'm a girl because reasons. I'm wearing pink because more reasons. We go here, we get stuff. I assume you get to build a crew if you have crew. You have friends, and you have people that are in your session. Here we got all the cars that are in the game, ordered in order of those. We have the vehicles that we own. I don't have too many, but I have enough, including my favorite vehicle, Mustang GT. It's lovely. Got all the things that are available, your races and stuff. I was just explaining that. Yep.
You can find events, of course, sorted by disciplines. Skills are also here, so you can try to beat records set by your friends and rivals. And last but not least, there's the photo album.
I could have explained that myself, but thank you anyway. And then we have your game options. That's the menu. Let's jump into the game. And here we are in my house. My house is literally a garage. So yeah. Some music that's probably copyrighted, or whatever. Your garage will show your top 3 vehicles, your favorite vehicles. So your favorite plane, which is that one, my favorite car, which is gorgeous, and your favorite boat. While these cars are here, you can make some adjustments to them. You can also switch between which vehicles you consider your favorite. So say you wanted to show this one instead, you could be like, I want to show this car, and then you're like, it'll do that instead, and now you're showing that car. Sponsored by Red Bull. Red Bull, please sponsor me. But I don't like this, so I'm going to switch it back to the car that I love. And then you can also make adjustments to your vehicle. You can change what color it is between all your various availabilities. You can change your livery, what the different designs and whatnot. So you got tons to choose from. I think some were made by players too. And you can change some of the visual things, like your hoods and your those and your bits and your flobs and your twiddlies. And then you can change your performance things as well. So you can make your car run better and faster. Like this, I can make it do that, so it goes better in that way. And then this one does that, maybe, sure. And then this. Yes, that's terrible. That doesn't do anything. It's all red. I don't know what any of these things actually do. Spoilers, I don't know much about cars or boats or planes. I just sort of drive them, which is what we're going to do right now. So let's jump into the game. And just like that, smooth as, we are in. Looking very lovely indeed. Your rank up system, which is known as your followers. The more followers you have, the more popular you are, the higher rank you are, the more things you can do. Just like in real life. That's a car. Sorry. They are dead 100%. Of course, because it's in beta, you can only rank up so far. So I'm actually at the max that I can be ranked up in this game. I cannot gain any more followers. Sad face. But that doesn't mean I can't enjoy the game. All completely open world, very big map, and I will show you by pressing M. We'll bring up the map. And you're probably thinking, that's not much of a map. That's like in the place where you are. That's because we're zoomed in. And we can zoom in further if we want to. We can actually see me in the vehicle. Or we can zoom out and keep zooming out and keep zooming out. And there we go. That's the entire map. All of America. Slightly scaled down, but still pretty freaking large. And across the entire map you have all sorts of different activities you can do for both boats and cars. And also planes, if you want. If you want to do lake to that aerobatics, you can. Or you can drive a boat, or you can drive a car. It's entirely up to you. Or there's, I think this is sort of the main story mode, is the live Extreme series. Episode 2. I already did episode 1. And it was a wild ride. We'll get to that later. For now, let's just look at one of these races. Like, let's find a street race. Let's do you. Papa John street race. And of course, doing the street races, you can gain more followers, gain some monies, so you can purchase other things, and you also get upgrades for your vehicular. And of course, you can set a waypoint. So it's like, alright, we'll drive there, slash fly there, slash boat there, whichever you want. Actually, speaking of that, I'm going to show off the greatest thing that this game has to offer. So, let's say you're driving along, and you're thinking, wow, traffic is pretty heavy today. I don't want to deal with this anymore. I would rather... See, look, traffic everywhere. I'm crashing into things. So instead you're like, you know what, I can't deal with this traffic anymore. I'm going to fly. So you do. Instant swap between your three favorite vehicles. All you have to do is hold down either the number 1 key for the car, number 2 for your plane, or number 3 for your boat. And it is very instantaneous. You can do it literally anywhere. So if we get over this stretch of water, then we can switch to the boat. Don't even have to get below the ground. I can do it from here. Just like that. Fantastic thing. I've been playing with this all day. I drove across America constantly switching between the 3 things. It was pretty fun. Up there we just saw someone flying. I don't know if you saw that. Let's switch back to a plane. Go find that person. Because you are in a online server all the time. So there are other players flying around. 1.3 miles away there's somebody. I think someone just flew down there. Let's find the person. Where'd they go? It's here somewhere. I just saw him. Hello? I don't know where they went. Maybe I'm just blind. Oh no, I can see on my radar they just flew over me. Or under me or something. I am so lost. Oh, there they are. Come back. I want to be friends. So yeah, people are all flying around, boating around, doing something. This guy's currently driving. So yeah, that's fun. Anyway, what was I doing? Racing. Right. Let's go back into the map. I'll just hover there for a second. It's fine. Where are we going? We are going here. So you can set your waypoint, or you can click on it and just jump there instantly. Don't know why I'm doing this as a plane. That'll be very difficult. Let's be a car instead. Ooh. I see we're driving something a little bit different. Sounds good to me. The handling for the vehicles is quite nice. They're not light and arcadey. They've actually got a bit of a weight to them. They feel like vehicles, although I don't race for a living, so I could be entirely wrong. Could be that I don't know anything that I'm talking about. Anyway, let's stop yapping and start driving. Ooh, hit that thing. It's fine. It's wow, that thing is having a rail of a time. Ah, I need to pay attention. So I'm not very good at racing. You may have noticed. It's fine. We're back on track. You can also drift quite easily, like that. I don't use it too much. I find it a little bit awkward. It's more like a, I don't know. It feels odd, the drift. So instead, I just do it manually, if you will, by braking and then turning. Let's try and catch up to these people. I'm currently 6 seconds behind the lead guy, and that's not cool. I'm coming for you, Neil. I'm coming for you, Neil. Hi, Neil. Bye, Neil. Someone's had an accident. It was me. That person's dead in the field. Alright. Probably not going to win this one. Past Calvin Hobbs. Come up on Neil. I could have sworn I passed him already, but whatever. Nice music. Currently only 5 seconds down from person in the lead. Nice straight stretch to catch up on people. Turn, turn, turn. It's fine. I'm in a field. I've skipped the checkpoint. Shit. Nailed it. First try. Nothing went wrong. I don't race for a living, so I blame that on my evident lack of skills. 11 seconds behind. Jeez. This one's a definite loss. I blame the fact that I don't have my favorite car on me. If they'd let me just use my own car, it would have been fine. But no. They had to be like, no Mustang for you. Just cut the corner, it's fine. We're slowly gaining it back. Hopefully the checkpoint isn't around the corner. We're 70% through this race, according to the top left corner there. Plenty of time. We can make it back. Good straight stretch, use the boost. Get some ground. Apparently not. We're now 10 seconds. Oh, 9 seconds. Hit that. It's fine. 8 seconds. I can make it. In theory. They're like just there. Someone crash, please. Let me catch up. I guess they're not going to be nice to me. That was a nice bit of drift in there, and I didn't even use the drift key. Like I said, I don't really use it that much. Don't know why. Yeah, I'm coming in last. I tried. That's all that counts, right? 8th. You know what? It's been a long day. I'm just going to pretend that didn't happen. I mean, I'm already as progressed as I can, so whatever. Next, I want to show off... Oh, we're back in my car. I want to show off the... where was it? Right, the Live Extreme series. These are very interesting races in that you switch partway through the race from one vehicle to another. I'll show you what I mean. I don't want to set a waypoint. I want to travel to it, and I want to race. So let me show you what I mean here. By racing, and hopefully not losing horrendously this time. Live Extreme. You cannot say extreme. Normally you have to say it extreme, otherwise it's not extreme enough.
Gulf Coast, where we're getting ready for the second stop on the Live Extreme Tour.
The Live Extreme Tour.
We hit the city streets. This time, we're also going to go wild.
Alright, enough preamble, let's go. There we go. My Mustang GT. And we're in. Smooth as. Racing against Travis, Amy, and Neil. Ah, I've had a crash already. That's a river. Meant to do that. Alright. Yes. Off to a flying start, I think. Okay. Let's not fall into the water this time. And let's race intelligently.
Can a driver rocketing into first like that still be called a challenger?
Yes, especially when I'm at the wheel. Oh, it's all gone wrong. Don't appreciate this. I'm new to this. Go easy on me, guys. One thing that we currently don't have is racing against other players. It's all just AI right now. I hope when the full game comes out you can actually race against your friends and other players.
The moment when they're upping their game. It's going to be a gladiator match out there.
Just knock over everything, that's the best part. Watch out! It's fine. My hand is sore from this frequent tapping of keys. It's all for the followers. Gotta get them Twitter followers. Back in first. Okay, let's keep it. Let's not make any more mistakes. Because, you know, when you say don't make mistakes, it usually prevents you from making mistakes. Sensible drift, kind of. Neil, I don't like you. Alright, stay back there, please. And here's one of the transitions I'm talking about.
And now for the big moment.
Yes.
It's time for us to switch up the competition.
So the live extreme series are very interesting races where in the middle of the race you just switch from one mode of transport to the other, which I think adds a very interesting element to the racing. The first one, I think it was it went from street racing to boat racing and then to flying, and it had some very fantastic, odd, strange, don't play this while high type visual effects. Otherwise you'll go insane. The flying I found to be quite odd, in that you use right control and right shift to go up and down, and I didn't know that, so I spent like an hour crashing into buildings trying to figure out how to fly the frickin' plane. What's worse is like control goes up and shift goes down, but like control is below shift, so my mind says control goes down and shift goes up, but that's not the case. So there's some boat on top of me. Get off. That was scary. What was I saying? Interrupted my train of thought with the boat landing on my face. Yes, the flying was awkward, and there didn't seem to be a way to change the key binding, because like the up and down did not exist in the list of controls for the game. So I had to Google how to fly the plane, and then couldn't even change the controls to something that was more comfortable for me. So didn't like that. But still, apart from that, really, overall, it's a very smooth game. Runs smooth, looks smooth, tastes smooth. What? Yes. Transition number 2 of the race. Now we play something else, off-roady, in the swamps.
We're now in the last section of the race. Here's where drivers can choose to follow the road or cut through the swamp or
Yes.
play in the mud. The choice is theirs.
Probably want to stay on the road where you get more speed, he says as he drives in the water. I think that was a crocodile we just went by. That's not safe at all. What happens when you run one over? Their teeth will puncture your tires. Damn it, Neil. I will stab you if you don't get behind me. Those crocodiles just spawned in the middle of nowhere. That was weird. Did you see that? Like 5 of them just appeared out of nowhere. This place is haunted by crocodiles, man. I don't want to be here anymore. Just want to finish this race and go home. Go home and look up videos of cats. These crocodiles are weird. They look like sadistic. Words. English. And there's the finish line. Give it to me. Yes. Easy mode.
Thanks for watching the second race of the Live Extreme series.
You're welcome.
Don't forget to follow us on social media. From New Orleans,
Follow me on
thank
Twitter.
you, and we'll see you next time.
Alright. So let's look at the extreme races. Interesting indeed. Alright. There's one last thing in the photo mode that's really neato that we're gonna have a look at. Because what game is complete without a photo mode? Pick up these things so we can upgrade our vehicle in the future. Should we just pick a, what would be a neat, let's fly under these bridges and we'll take a photo of that. So let's jump out of the map here, get ourselves into the air. Easy mode. And we'll get ourselves lined up here and we'll take a cool snapshot in the under the starry sky. Let's turn on our smoke too, so we have something interesting. Visual effect. Ooh, the moon is there. I want to go from the other end actually, so it looks fascinating, and we have the moon in the picture. The effort I put into getting a good snapshot, you don't even know. I do this for real photos as well. Plan everything on a whim, get planes and things. It's great. So let's go under, and let's go up. Great, and we'll hit P, brings us into the photo mode, which is, this is just the icing on the cake, honestly. So we can move around and see our plane, and it's just, this is fantastic. Better yet, let's say, well, this isn't totally great. I mean, it's decent. You got the smoke and everything, but so let's say you wanted to get the picture of the plane right as it came out from under the bridge. Well, it's easy because you can rewind. The only issue I have is the smoke. For some reason, if you play it backwards, the smoke comes out from your plane backwards, which is very odd. It does that for drifting too. So we have to go back a little ways and then go forwards and get the smoke back where we want it to be. Jump forward just a bit because there's a second bridge. Yes, I like it there. Get the nice angle with the moon right there. Let's go up a bit and angle it down. Nope. So we want to get the moon in there. That's the focal point is the moon. Right. Yeah, that looks nice. We get rid of the UI and things. Ooh, love it. Take a snapshot, and there you go. There's the photo, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is the Crew 2, the open beta. Which, from that alone, I can definitely recommend the game. Very nice, looks nice, plays nice. Absolutely love the content that they've put in, and there's going to be so much more, I presume, when the main game comes out. If there is a bunch of new stuff, then I'll come back to this and have a look-see. But until then, I shall bid you adieu and have a good day, or in this case, because the moon is out, have a good night.